Hey everybody. Hi. Hi everybody. How y'all doing today? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. Welcome everyone. I am so glad to see you. Hi. Hi everybody. I had to put myself on mute there for a minute. Okay. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am just double checking to make sure that I can be seen everywhere. I hope you are all doing well. Hi guys, I am Pam. If this is your first time coming here, welcome to the Pam FAM. I'm really appreciative of you spending a little bit of time with me today, especially on such a busy weekend. I know there are a lot of high school graduates this weekend, so I know that you guys are all busy. So taking a little bit of time to spend with me, I really, really, really appreciate it. So guys, I hope you're all having a good weekend so far. Mine's been really busy. I don't know if you see my Facebook post, but it's been really, really, really busy. And my daughter walked the stage on Friday. Yay! Check out my Facebook post. I'm a proud mom of a high school graduate. Yay! I'm so excited for her and to see what the future is going to hold. So, you know, I did graduation fragrances last week. So now we're moving into the next month, which is June. And what do we do during June? We do weddings. So if you're joining me here for the first time, if you have never seen it before, again, I am Pam. I like to do fragrance videos like luxury fragrance, luxury makeup, that type of stuff. And I do a little bit of workup, but I haven't done that in the past 6 months. So mostly fragrance and makeup. Now, if you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. That way you can know every single time I upload a video and stuff. Hit that notification bell, the one that says all. If you're joining me from Facebook, Twitter, or anywhere else, thank you so, so very much for joining me. Consider joining the Pam FAM. We have a great time over here. Now, to get started, I will apologize. I am sniffly. Excuse me. Yes, I am sniffly because I was outside and I have really bad allergies. So, you know, I did take a Zyrtec, but that didn't do nothing about it, you know. I'm still got the sniffles. So my eyes are red and I'm stuffy. All right. So I was saying, guys, thanks again for joining me. And guess what? We are doing wedding fragrances today. The picture in the thumbnail, that is mwah, me. And I was getting ready for my wedding, and that's a photo that inspired me to do this live. A lot of times when we're thinking wedding, people think about spring and summer and sometimes winter and stuff. My wedding was in the winter. It was December 11, 2011. I'm sorry, December 17th. I can't even think. I wanted it to be November 11, 2011, but it was actually December 17th, 2011. And so it was a cold, I mean, I was in Texas, but it was kind of cold. So I was like, yeah, you know, people who are getting married that time of the year, they might want to know what to wear. People who are getting married during the summer, it's, you know, wedding time, they might want to know what to wear. Also, people who are, you know, getting married throughout, especially with COVID, yeah, they might want to know, hey, what to wear. And then also the price point. Not everybody got that kind of cash to be dropping $200-300 on a bottle of perfume to wear for the wedding, okay? So I'm just saying. So I included a little bit of that as well today. So I won't keep you long. I have fragrances that are unisex as well as feminine leaning, and I don't have anything of that as well. I wanted to do my top 10, but I noticed that I had a little bit more than 10, so forgive me for that in advance. So let's see who's in his house. Yes. Let's see who's in his house. Oh gosh, yes, Filmy Zone. Hey. Hi, my dear. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Hi, Jennifer. Hi. Hi, Beauty Flash. Hi, Harry. Hi, Sabranto. Hi. Hi, Latanya. Hi, Teresa. Hello to see you in 19. See you in 19.44. That she was here early. Hi, Mighty. Happy blessed Sunday to you too, my dear. Hello, Cynthia. Hi. Filmy Zone. Hey again, telling everybody hello, as well as Jennifer. Priya is here. Hi. Good to see you, my dear. Hi, Lindsay. How are you today, my love? Hi, Cassandra. Hey, Sissy. Oh, gosh, I'm so happy to see you guys. Oh, my goodness. And I'm still so stuffy. I cannot get over how stuffy I'm feeling today. Hi, Shanna. Now, you got to graduate, too. So we're graduate mommies. And then Cassandra's granddaughter, let me put her back up here. Cassandra's granddaughter graduated, I want to say it was Thursday. Oh my goodness. This is such a wonderful time for us, right? Hi, gorgeous yourself. Hi, the Savvy Specialist. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, she did well. And some of you donated to her, and I'm really appreciative of that. She is really appreciative of that. We spent her mom. It was great. We didn't have a lot of family show up because, you know, of course, of Corona and stuff, but my brother came, and y'all, if you want my Facebook, you'll see pictures of my brother, the one with the beard. That's my baby brother. And then he's the one who walked me down the aisle, oddly enough, and we're doing a wedding fragrance, right, today. And then my son, of course, was there with his significant other, his girlfriend. And then my daughter's biological father, my ex-husband, he was there with his stepwife, with my daughter's stepmom. You know, it was just really awesome. We spent Friday, Saturday, and then not too much this morning, the whole family. So it was really nice. I really enjoyed having them over. Yes, congrats to her. Absolutely. Thank you so very much. Oh my goodness. I am so sorry. I know I go every 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Hi, Bria. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, beauty queen. You're waiting for a long time. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure I put it out yesterday. I was going to come on today because I'm going to be doing rapid fire. Not too much into the notes, but I have about maybe 13 or 14 fragrances here. Hi, Cassandra. Everyone's saying hi. Hi, Courtney. Hey, hey. Oh my God. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Hi, Dim. Hi. Let's see who else showed up in his house. Hi, Accessorize Your Life. It's good to see you. Girl, I love that hair in your thumbnail. I love it. Hi, Kia. F4C Gaming. Hey, no storm today. It rained all night last night. And it rained some this morning, like until about 12 o'clock, but no storm today. Oh, yes. You know, it's such a it doesn't matter what grade they graduate from. It's such a wonderful feeling as a parent or grandparent, auntie, uncle, godmother, godfather, to see them move forward. I just love it. I love seeing our young ones move forward. That's right, Deb. Congratulations to you, Nisi. Yes. Oh, my goodness. Thank you, Marty. Yes, high school and your niece graduate. Oh, wow. Yay. Yay to them. Oh, my God. And they both look beautiful in the photos. Hi, Lafay. Hey, that's my fragrance buddy. I can always say fragrance twin, but her nose and my nose, she never led me wrong yet. Hey, Nika. Hey. Okay, guys. So I picked out fragrances for for wedding. That's what I'm thinking about. I dressed up. Okay, when you go into a wedding, you know, you want to have on your best, you want to look the best and stuff. And sometimes we don't think of the fact that we can upstage the bride. So several times I had to catch myself finding something else to wear because I don't want to upstage the bride. You want to look gorgeous. You want to look your Sunday best. You want to look all of that. Same thing. You don't want to upstage the bride. And you don't want to upstage the groom in clothing. But what you don't want to do is you don't want to upstage them in fragrance either. Not a lot of Nika, everybody, Cass said hi. Cassandra said hi. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. So I picked my outfit for today is really something really simple. And I thought about wearing a red necklace because sometimes we have weddings like July 4th, you know, that type, red, white, and blue type of thing, right? So what I did is I picked out my outfit for today being a really simple dress, right? Really simple dress with a blazer over it. And it's a I don't know if you can see the material, but it's a seersucker material. And what you can do, I left it untied on purpose. You could tie the strap on here. You could put a brooch right here bring it up, right? To lift it up, to emphasize it if you want to make it more dressy. And the other thing you could do is you could, pop your color to make it a little more snazzy. You could change the necklace. I just wanted a blue necklace. I wanted to keep it simple, right? And then you could put on like a Gucci belt on the waist. You could do that, or you can wrap a strap, or you could leave it as I did. Something really simple. You look classy, you look simple, you look nice, you look put together. You're not upstaging the bride, the bride's mother, the groom's mother, their bridesmaids. You don't want to upstage the wedding party. You don't want to do that by dress, and you don't want to do that. It's just good protocol, not by your sense either. So the fragrance that I picked out, some of them are beast mode fragrances, but beast mode fragrances in terms of longevity, and people truly, they'll smell you when you go and come. If you don't overspray, well, I overspray. But if you don't overspray, you ain't gonna kill them. So I'm gonna start off with one of my newer fragrances that I haven't worn a lot. And although everybody talking about wedding fragrances and stuff like that, you'll find that everybody focus on the bride. There's a lot of people in a wedding, that goes together, from the mother, the auntie, the uncles, a lot of people. It takes a village to really put a wedding together, unless you're paying for it all yourself. And still, everybody who ain't put no money, they still want to tell you what to do. So let's start off with folks that are besides the bride. All right. So the first person I want to talk about, to be honest with you, I want to give you fragrances for the groom and his groomsmen. And that, my dear, this is Soul Cafe. Guys, I only have a little bit. I did a video on this already. This is which I'll link above when I do the replay and stuff like that. I'll probably link this. But this is such a captivating scent. Initially, when I did the review on it, I said it was really beautiful and things of that nature. But in wearing it even more, and I'm careful because I only have a 10 milliliter and I'm 1/3 of the way gone. I truly am 1/3 of the way gone. So I have to be careful. But it's also a good lay-in fragrance. This is Soul Cafe, and the name of the perfumer is Chris Classic. You could just Google it and it'll pop up. This has a specific blend of his own variety of spices and musks that he put together. So you won't really see, when you look up his when you look it up, you won't see, specifically, he'll give you some of the things he put in there, but you'll also see the sign that says, and Chris Classic's very own specific blend of, musks or spices or whatever the case is. But guys, look at this. It's nice, it's simple, and this would also be a great gift. You know how we give bride and grooms give gifts, right? If your groomsmen like fragrances, this would be a great, this size anyways, a great gift for them. Now, the groom can wear this, or he could wear something else from Chris Classic's line, and then everybody else is marching along in tune, because everybody's, perfumes smell different on everybody, to be quite honest with you. But this is a really good one, a really simple. I put this on yesterday, and I was like, oh my gosh, this smelled good. And I was just testing out fragrances of what I wanted to bring today, and I remember how much I really, really enjoyed this. This beat out Francesca's Bianchi's Angel Dust to be in here. And I'm not a big fan of Angel Dust anyways, so I guess it was an easy beat out. But this actually beat it out of the lineup. And I was like, yes, give me some, give me some. Let's see. Hi, D'Angelo. Hello. D'Angelo says he loves it. Yes, it is a fantastic fragrance for wedding, for June. It's getting warm, right? So I don't know why I pull out all of this here. Look at this length to here now. I don't know why I pull out all of this when it's getting hot. But this is great because of the combination. You always think it's citrus when you first spray it on, but it's not. It's nice and springy and spritey and sexy, musky. It gives you all of that, and it lasts on the skin. It sits close to the skin. If you overspray it, it's going to permeate outwards, which means it's going to be giving you a little bit of projectile going on. You know what I'm saying? And if you, these days, everybody have a wedding dance. It's not just the bride and the groom, but they put something together where everybody doing a dance together and stuff like that, right? So I think that it would be cool if everybody is doing stuff like that, everybody wearing the same thing, I just think it's nice. It's really, really pretty. So let's see, did I meet anyone else? Oh, yes. Thank you very much, Mighty. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thumbs up, everyone. So, yes, this is my first scent, and it is Soul Cafe by Chris Classic. I love this. It's actually, the house is called Savoir Faire. Real fancy sounding, isn't it? Savoir Faire. So, that is my first pick for the groom or as a gift. Okay, these are $37, I want to say. Good for the groomsman. Great gift. Next fragrance that I'm going to pick out is, let's go with, as a groomsman, right? Let's go with a bride. Now, it's funny enough, if it's a tropical wedding, meaning you're going to the Caribbean or you're going to the Spanish Isles or wherever the case is, you know, if you really can't afford to be spending so much money on really, really expensive fragrances for your girls, but you want them to smell sexy, you want them to smell like the vibe of the environment that they're going into, guys, right here. And I know it's odd that I will pick something like this for the lineup, but here is this. Y'all remember when I did this video, I put this up on my hair, I said this is a real tacky looking bow. It is, but it's kind of cute, right? A cute in a tacky kind of way. Very Jersey-ish, like back in the day when the first iteration of Real Housewives of Jersey. That's what it reminds me of. Anyways, so this here is by Juicy Couture, and this is Bodacious. It's a Bodacious coconut tropical fragrance. Believe it or not, this brand has good fragrances. You know, I can't take away from it, to be quite honest with you. Yes, I got rid of most of them. I kept one that reminds me of Wendy's daughter. This one was a new one, and because it has coconut in it, I kept it. Has like a coconut suntanish, you know, lotion a little bit. But it's nice and sweet. And if you have bridesmaids that are younger in age, or even bridesmaids in their 40s and 50s, they can still get away with wearing this fragrance. The bride, however, if the bride likes sweet fragrance, wants something very playful, this is a good one for that, especially if it's an island wedding or you're outside near the beach. Great, great fragrance. Because one of the things is you don't want sweet and salty out there by the ocean, sweet and salty if you're having a wedding out there and you're smelling like too spicy but the wrong kind of spice, too musky but the wrong kind of musk. You want something that vibes with the creation that you know, that you did for the wedding. You with the cloth, you know how people put up the white cloth and stuff blowing in the wind and all that kind of stuff, and then the chairs are sitting in the sand and stuff. You want that entire vibe during your wedding. So this is a beautiful tropical one, which is a tacky bottle, but you know, it's a good fragrance. It has good projectivity. It lasts a long time on the skin. It can sit close to the skin, or you can get even more beast mode with it if you overspray it. I'm sorry, guys. I missed some. Let's see. I was invited to a wedding one time. The bride asked me not to dress. Because the bride know you. The bride can't afford Gucci, Fendi, Louis Vuitton, MCM, Prada. That's you. The bride can't afford all of that, and she don't want you upstaging her. Everybody gonna be looking at you but the bride. Oh gosh. Aw, thank you, Jennifer. You're so sweet. You are so sweet. Hey, JC. Hi, welcome, and thank you so very much for joining me today as we talk about bridal or wedding, not bridal, but wedding fragrances. Let's see. Oh God, you were on time. Pam just went through speaking to us to come in the first one. Oh, Dee was asking if he was on. Now you're on time, man. You're right on time today. So this is the second one, Bride. Okay, and this is Juicy Couture, and this is the one of the newer ones. I think it came out in 2019, and this is Bodacious. All right. So again, remember, I'm doing all sorts of price points because not everybody can be dropping that kind of money for these really expensive fragrances we talk about. Even if it's a bridal fragrance, you know, especially these days, modern folks, you know, we pay for our own weddings. All right. So the next one I'm going to pick is going to be sort of, in my opinion, a sweet unisex, but if people say it lean more feminine, but I know there's some men that love this one. Okay. Inexpensive as well. Where you went? Here we go. Well, I wonder if I should say inexpensive. Yeah, it's inexpensive. And this is from the house of Dossier. This one is supposed to be like Creed Silver Mountain. This is what this is inspired by. So while my family was here, I used them as guinea pigs. I did. And I had them try on the one that smells like Tom Ford's F blah, 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 fabulous. And although that was nice, one of them liked the Tom Ford one better and the other one liked the Dossier better. So, and then again, nose, right? It's subjective. Fragrance is subjective. But this one here, I don't have Creed Silver Mountain in my repertoire of fragrances. But I tell you what, when I spray this on my skin, like I said yesterday when I was doing my testing, I sprayed on skin and I sprayed on clothes, and it's a good one for the guys. It'll cost you less than $60. I think this is like $49. And if you buy more than one, you know how Dossier do, they give you like a discount or whatever. But this one here, the top notes, it has the notes right on the bottle. So I don't know if you could see it, probably not because of the light, but the notes are right up here. And this, if you like Creed, if you're freshy but musky, you would like this. Yeah, this, and it has like a soapy vibe, because not a lot of men like fragrances like we like fragrances, you know. They like clean, like they just come out the shower, you know, that kind of stuff. So a nice beach wedding type of vibe, if you're looking for that, and it's simple and it's easy, you know, on the pocket basically, and you want your groomsmen to smell a certain kind of way, I would go with this one here. And this is by Dossier, and it's called Musky Green Tea. Oops, hold on. I'm missing some comments. Hold on one second. I'm sorry. Let's see what's... Oh, thank you, JC. Thank you so much. Hey, Sylvia. Let's see here. You love that inky note. Okay, yes. It does have a nice, it does. This is nice. It does have an inky note to it. This one does, and this is the fake one. Well, I won't say fake. That's a sucky thing to say. This is the inspired version of Musky Green Tea. So you got to get your nose on this. Now, it's not, the longevity on this one, it's okay, but it's not like crazy beast mode, okay? So keep that in mind. Hi, Chai. Hi. Okay, so that's for the guy. So again, everybody don't have that kind of cash to buy Creed for the groomsmen and all of that. So the groom will wear the Creed Silver Mountain, and then he buys the Dossier for his groomsmen if he wants them to have a similar scent as his, because you don't want a whole bunch of competing notes, okay? And that's Musky Green Tea, which is inspired, Dossier's Musky Green Tea inspired by Creed Silver Mountain. Next fragrance, moving on the line. I haven't seen anybody talk about this fragrance right here. And I think it's because people tend to like the original version more than this. And this to me is a light fragrance that can be wear, and I'm talking anybody at any age can wear this. I wouldn't think that, you know, teens, you know, sometimes when I grew up in Trinidad, bridesmaids was teens, right? But here it's mostly, you know, people that can afford to buy them doggone expensive dresses. But, but guys, this one here is by Dolce & Gabbana, and this is the intense version. I have both of them. I actually, it's so like sweet and it's almost, I want to say, there's no such thing as a kind of fragrance, I don't think, but I get that vibe when I smell this from the nozzle. It's not overpowering at all to me. As a matter of fact, it's probably less overpowering than, even though this is the intense, than the original version. This one, you can see it at sometimes when the PX has their sale and stuff, you can get it on sale, but you can also find this at TJ Maxx, and you can find it for under $50. I think that's where we got this. My husband got me this for Christmas a couple of years ago, because that's what I wanted. This one here has that marshmallow-y type sweet, I want to say almost lipsticky, but not so intense. It's just like an easy, quote unquote, crowd pleasing type scent. So guests can wear it, bridesmaids can wear it, mother of the bride could wear it, cousin of the bride. Just something really, really simple, but pretty at the same time. Inexpensive as well. Hi, Marilyn. And so that's another one that I picked out, and I think it's a good for now. When you see the bottle, you think, oh my God, this should be for the winter months and stuff. No, you can wear it all throughout the year. It's not that kind of fragrance that is like, so the notes aren't like crazy. I said I wasn't going to talk about notes, but I really have to talk about this one. It's not crazy, like heavy with tonka and all that kind of stuff, and that makes you force you to wear it at the later part of the year. It's called Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme Intense. The notes, the main accords, it's sweet, white floral, powdery, citrusy notes in there, tuberose, warm, spicy, and it's a little bit animalic as well. So what I was talking to you about earlier, it's not really like, it's not real complex. It really isn't. You have green mandarin as opposed to the basic mandarin that went basic. Normal mandarin we talk about in fragrances is normally like real sweet and orangey. This one has green mandarin in it. It has neroli at the top, so that's where your citrus comes in. And then you have orange blossom and tuberose in the center. And then at the bottom you have marshmallowy, sweetie. That's where I get that lipsticky vibe for me. And sandalwood to round it off to give you that comforting vibe. But it's really simple. And I do smell a lot of the citrus notes. It's really, really simple. Easy fragrance, easy crowd pleaser, very, very simple. Does not last, beast mode. I think when I wear this, I normally take me a little, actually no, I don't take a little, I just take the whole bottle with me. I put it inside the box is velvet, and I put it in the box and I take it in my purse and I take it to work. Because normally when I get to wear fragrances at work. So this is Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme, and this is the intense version. So let's move on. Did I miss any notes? Oh my gosh, this is smelling nice, guys. Hi, Cicely. Hi, welcome. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's nice. As the dry down is sitting there, that, you know, people talk about the original, when they spray it, they get like an alcohol-y effect to it. This, once it dries down on your skin, it's actually good. And you can see, look at that. You see that? Right? So it's got a good percentage of perfume oil in it. All right, so let's move on to the next one. I have two samples here, guys, that I got one from one of you that's in here in the chat, and I can't stop. I want to buy a full bottle. I just can't afford to buy a full bottle right now. But another one, she's not here yet. I got another sample here, and everybody's been talking about this fragrance, and I kept going back and forth on whether I wanted to put this in this lineup, because it's not cheap. It's not inexpensive. That word, not inexpensive, okay? And that is what everybody talks about. I see I only got a little bit of sample. I wore it once, and I didn't want to, I want a bottle, so I'm kind of holding off, okay? This is 𝐭𝐻𝑡 Dahab. If you're from the Caribbean, if you're from DC, New York, Miami, Barbados, if you're from cities and stuff like that, you know what an Indian wedding is, right? Guys, in Indian weddings, the food and stuff like that, and all the flowers that we normally have for Indian weddings in Trinidad, even not just Indian, just Trinidadian weddings, Caribbean weddings, our food that we are preparing for those weddings, it permeates the space, the curry, you know, palori, the mango, all of that stuff. Look, my mouth getting water. All of that permeates this space. So we have to wear fragrances with a punch, okay? The bride also has, you know, she's covered in flowers. If it's, I went to a lot of Indian weddings, but if you're covered in flowers and, you know, you have all the henna paint and stuff like that, you have a lot of stuff on you, the bride has to smell good. If you've ever been to an Iranian wedding, those type of weddings, you know, the smoky, nice and oody smell. It don't matter what time of the year these weddings happening. The smell when you walk in of the food and just all the beautifulness and the jasmine and all of that. OMG, GG, triple G, double, you know, quadruple the G. It's so damn good. Now, I have never been to a Caribbean wedding on a beach, but I have been to, my girlfriend got married 2 years ago, right? And And when she and her hubby got married and stuff, we drove down to Texas for the wedding, and it was just gorgeous. I enjoyed it, enjoyed myself, you know, listening to calypso and stuff like that. But the food was great. But she can cook in her own right, okay? And when you walk in her house, when she invites you, when I was living in Killeen, she invites you over to the house, and you're walking out, the door open, the food. So you want a fragrance, you don't want to smell like food. So you want a fragrance that's going to cover or hide that, right? And so in that sense, if you are a guest, if you are the bride, if you are the groom, if you are somebody that's attending a wedding that has a lot of spices and a lot of beautiful heavy flowers in there, you want something that's not going to so much compete and make it sound or smell so weird, but you want something that's going to make sure that you smell good. Not good, but good. Okay? And that, my dear, is 𝐾𝐲 𝐷𝐴B. I like also is it Jihad? I like that one too. But this one has almost, I want to say pungent, because it's not pungent. It's sort of a sexy, salty, sultry, seductive vibe to it. So you have to be really confident in yourself to wear this fragrance, because people are going to be really, especially if they come up close to you, child. This has a sweet, fruity, almost Tiziana Terenzi fruitiness to it, where like Kirk and stuff. Like holly, almost like a little bit of punch to holly, but it's not quite the same. It's different. So you'll be good having both of them, okay, if you have both of them. I do that every day. I'll use it, like I said, once, and I spray this much, right? And then I just spray a teeny weeny bit when I want to keep sniffing on it until I buy the bottle. And that is 𝐷𝐴B by 𝐾𝐲 Fragrances. Guys, 𝐾𝐲 Fragrances got some really nice stuff. Long lasting, nicely blended, but there is some sharpness. I noticed that I have 3 of them that I smelled, 4 that I smelled, and they have like a sharpness to it, to my nose. Once it dries down, though, that blending, the smoothness is nice. It's really nice on the skin. Let's see here. Who did I miss coming in? Oh, hey, Marilyn. I thought I saw you when you came in. Okay, 𝐷𝐴B. Yes. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous fragrance. Hi, Jen. Hi. Yes, it does have some smoky vibes. So if you you know, those things that people smoke, I forgot what it's called, like parties and stuff, they have it. It has a smoky vibe, but I get tropical when I smell it right off the top. I'm just going a little bit right here, just a little bit. Yeah, I smell a little bit of trouble right off the bat. Once I let it dry down, I know it will blossom even further. But it's a very pretty fragrance. You don't want to overspray 𝐷𝐴B though. 𝐷𝐴B is something, just from smelling it, I did not overspray because, like I said, I don't have a whole bottle. But you don't want to overspray. You would want to layer. If you want it to be a little more strong pungency, sweet pungency on your skin, you want to spray it. Wait for it to dry, you know, put your wig on, do your eyeshadow and stuff like that. Come back, spray some more on there, you know, put on your lipstick and stuff like that, fix your clothes and whatnot. And right before you put on your clothes, like your jacket and stuff like that, if you're going outside, you put another layer on you, okay? Promise you, you won't have to take any with you, or you could take some with you if you want to. Let's see. Oh, thank you very much. Hi, Joe. How are you today? Great that you joined us. Thank you. So that's 𝐷𝐴B. The other one, and this here is unisex. Remember I told you in the beginning, I have a lot of unisex today. So this one is unisex, and this is 𝐾𝐲 𝐷𝐴B. The next one, guys, ooh, you know you ain't here, the one that gave me this. And child, I love it, I love it, I love it. This is by Initio, and it's called Addictive Vibration. I only have a little bit from Sense Angel. Someone sent it to me. Child, it's addictive. It's addictive. OMG. This I would reserve for the sexy bride, the sexy aunt, that's going to come to your wedding. You know, the one who you tell what the dress code is, but they don't care because they do what they want, when they want, and how they want. She's going to wear this, okay? The uncle that's the uncle that's going to walk into your wedding with the color pops and everything and a couple of buttons and buttons showing the chest hair. Then this is also good for the best friend of the groom who is still single. I'm just saying. Still single, looking to mingle, looking to see who's going to catch the bouquet, and if he wants to go that direction. He's a businessman. He is, you know, confident, and because this is very sweet. So he's very confident. I picture that gentleman wearing this. I don't see the father of the bride wearing this. I definitely just see the groomsman, sexy uncle, and best friend or besties or the invitee that, you know, is trying to, the bride trying to get her girlfriends who are single hooked up. And so, yeah, this right here, this thing is gorgeous. Let me pull up the notes real quick for y'all. So in case you haven't smelled it, it's called Addictive Vibration. I had never smelled or heard of this fragrance before this individual, my good friend that's in here, when she said, "Ooh, child," I was like, I need me a bottle. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I have sweet fragrances, but I need that. This is by Initio again. I'm still sniffing that 𝘓𝐻𝑈𝐷. So this one is in a black bottle with the red scribbly type of floral design on the plate. It's floral. It's got honey in it. It's sweet, white floral, musky, powdery, fruity, citrus, and animalic. Again, beach wedding, night wedding, evening wedding, it doesn't matter. When you have animalics in a fragrance, in my opinion, it gives you that, I don't know, it amps up the sexiness a little bit, in my opinion. Now, the notes on this, again, honey, apple blossom, orange blossom, vanilla orchid, and musk. Simple, to the point, and I need me a bottle, a full bottle. I'm trying to get rid of some fragrances first before I go buying any more perfumes. I'm trying to hold myself to that. I really am. I'm just wanting to smell the 𝘓𝐻𝑈𝐷 one more time. I love that stuff. I love it. I love it. I love it on my skin. I absolutely love it. Let's see. Joe says, oh, hi. And let's see here. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Guys, if you are not on Facebook, or if you're on Facebook, I posted some photos and some snippets of my daughter's graduation. And I was feeling myself because, you know, I haven't posted a picture of what I wore yet. But my daughter picked my dress out. My daughter picked my shoes out. My daughter picked my hairstyle she wanted me to wear. The only thing I did on my own without her input is the jewelry and the makeup. Everything else, she literally says this, and it was her day, so mommy did what she wanted. Okay? Yeah, I spoiled my kid. Thank you very much. But check it out on Facebook. If you're not, just send me an invite if you want me to be your friend and stuff like that, so you can see my posts. I didn't want to post it like in the fragrance, like in the fragrance groups, because I don't want nobody getting mad at me or anything like that for posting non-fragrance related stuff. But my scent of the day for the graduation on Friday, it was by 𝐳𝑗𝑜f, and it was 𝐳𝑗𝑜f Lyra. And when I tell you, I oversprayed the heck out of that, I did. I oversprayed, I layered. Imagine, you know, your puppies, you know, see my dogs on the ground, how they're like rolling around. And if I could have done that, put like, because I love that fragrance. And I smelled great. It wasn't overpowering. The reason I layer it, Lyra doesn't last very long on my skin, that I could smell it for a couple hours. You know, it doesn't do that for me, but everybody else could smell it. But I wanted the whole stadium to smell me. So I layered the crap out of me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, it is. Sexy magic. That's what it is. Well, Addictive Vibration is really pretty. Again, it's by Initio. If you have Initio fragrances, I know a lot of people, it's like a hit or miss for some people. This company is called SenseAngel.com. You can get samples from them. But I got this as a gift from one of my subscribers and one of my friends here on YouTube. Guys, I'm still smelling this. The Dolce & Gabbana Parfum. Still smelling it. Beautiful marshmallow, sexy, beautiful summer fragrance. Love it. So that's a fragrance, that initial, men and women, nighttime wedding, 6 p.m. wedding, 5 p.m. wedding, you know, something like that. I don't know if y'all know, but when when you schedule your wedding to be later in the evening, it's cheaper. I'm just saying, just in case you're scheduling a wedding, if you're, in the, you're in the market. All right. Next fragrance, guys, we're about to hit some beast modes, okay? This one here is for the bride again, but I would say she can also have her bridesmaids wear it, but anybody in the wedding party, if it is a sweet summer weddings, not too warm, daytime, in my opinion, and this is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. I also see the mother of the bride wearing something like this. This is a fragrance that when you put it on, it gives you that nice, Play-Doh-y, nice and Play-Doh is not really a good combination to say, right? I like it. Nathan likes it too, but this is a fragrance for guests in the wedding. They can wear this. The bride can also wear this. I think it's a beautiful fragrance. It's very playful. It's very sweet. And it's very captivating in the sense that men would want to be on you for the bride. That's how I see it. I can see the bride wearing this, and as her and the groom are doing their wedding dance, he's got his face in her neck, and he's talking sweet nothings in her ear. Or if it's a bride wedding, the same thing. Both of them spray this on both of them and nuzzle on each other's necks. Because it's that pretty. It's that kind of fragrance. I know that this is a hit or miss for some people. These are your lines. I love these bottles too. I had the Poison Girl and it disappeared. I bet you if I go to my daughter's room, I'll find it. But it disappeared from my closet. That's another great fragrance for, summer, playful, lighthearted type. This is gorgeous. And it is, in my opinion, quite romantic. And that is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Okay. So, heavy hitters are coming. Heavy hitters are coming. The only person that should be wearing this at a wedding is the bride. If you are going to a wedding, do not wear this because you might be clashing with the bride. Armani C in Fiori is such a beautiful popsicle, creamsicle. In my opinion, it's a beautiful rosy floral gourmand type fragrance. Every time I just did it and my mouth is watering. It gives me that how the masticular, like that in my mouth. It does that. This is such a delicious fragrance. Again, a fragrance bride only. Okay. I would not wear this to a wedding. I don't want to upstage the bride because although if I put this on, I overspray, you're definitely going to find out that every time I walk by, you're going to smell me. You will, okay? And a bride will more than likely choose this for her fragrance. So if the bride is a friend of yours, ask her, what's your wedding scent? And if she says something else, then you could wear it. But then you'll still be competing in case you smell better than her. Because if the bride is wearing Juicy Couture, the regular Juicy Couture, and you plop this on your skin, you're going to be outshining the bride. So you come in a dress. First of all, you wear white. Unless it's a wedding where the bride tells you wear white, don't wear white, okay? Because a lot of times these days, weddings, they tell you to wear white or silver or sequins or something shiny and stuff, right? All I'm saying, you don't want to show up. You the friend. Or the friend of a friend. You're the plus one. And you come up in there wearing something that's sexy, showing up the bride already. And then you put on this fragrance. If it's my wedding, I'm asking you to leave. You don't want to upstage the bride. This will upstage the bride if the bride is not wearing something equally or more fantastic. Okay. You want the bride as she's flitting through, saying hello to her guests, meeting plus ones or plus twos at guests. You don't want her to come up to you and go, oh my God, you smell great. And she don't smell great like you. You don't want that. You really don't want that. It's her day. Okay. So Yes, 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 absolutely. That floral and that oud. Yes, and the animalics. Hey, Tosh. Hey, hey. Let's see here. Did I miss anyone? Oh, I'm frozen still. Am I frozen still? Nope, I'm not frozen. I just flipped back to the stand. I'm sorry about that. We had rain, but it's sunny. See, it's sunny outside. So I was thinking that might have been the reason why. Yeah, guys, don't upstage the bride. But this is the beautiful wedding scent, you know, especially if you're in a garden. The bride, oh, sweet, floral, just beautiful, smooth, musky, gorgeous. And this is Armani C, and this is the pink bottle in Fiore. Perfect for a wedding. Let's move on to the gauze, shall we? Now, this is another unisex scent. And this here, I have a problem with Mancera. This is Mancera Wild Python. I have a problem with Mancera bottles. Every time I open this, sometimes the cap right here unscrews. So I have to be very careful when I'm opening it. And I tightened it as much as I could, but I was still having issues with it. This, guys, is Wild Python. Beast mode. Absolute beast mode. Gorgeous bottle. To me, it looks like a crocodile. If it looked like a snake, I would not be holding it up like this. Okay? But it looks like a crocodile to me, more than a python. But this is Wild Python. Guys, I am wild for Wild Python, okay? Gorgeous scent. The reason why this is great for a wedding, and specifically for a man or a groom or another bride, you know, the two brides or two grooms. Check this out. A lot of times when they're getting ready for the wedding, we put a lot of emphasis, like I mentioned earlier, on the bride. But what happens is the groom and his guests and his entourage, right, the groomsmen and even the paper boy, they call it the ring bearer. Guys, they're dressed hours before the bride. And I mean hours, okay? And the thing is, you really, really, really want to have a fragrance that is going to carry you through the hours. And they don't do dress changes or outfit changes. Very few guys, when they're at the wedding, they pick out a tuxedo and they may pick out a sports blazer or another blazer to match the bride's like secondary dress. But for the most part, they take off the jacket. And the fragrance that they put on for, let's say it's a 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock wedding, it's the same fragrance they have on until it's 8, 9 o'clock in the evening. So they need something that's going to have them smelling great, have them wanting the bride to be nuzzling on them. If it's groomsmen that's wearing this, you know, they guess because they helping the groom get ready. So, you know, 5, 6 hours too. Fragrance gotta last, right? And it's a fragrance that's transitional, meaning you can wear this in the winter, the spring, summer. It doesn't matter what time of the year. You can also wear this bad boy right here if it's a beach wedding, competing scents, right? Indian wedding, right? Or an African wedding that has a lot of nice, hefty spices in the food so that you're not really having not too much, the food isn't absorbed in your skin, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. So, yes. This right here, Wild Python, OMG, sexy, grown up scent. I remember purchasing this and I've shared it with quite a few people. Some people liked it. I think maybe 3 people, they didn't care for it, but for the most part, everybody else loved it. Great wedding scent. It's a white floral. And again, remember I said that this is really a good, sexy, in my opinion, unisex scent. Although it's a white floral and it's sweet and powdery and stuff like that. The top notes is peach, bergamot, osmanthus, and Indian tuberose. And the middle, it has patchouli in it, which is a nice carrier. Jasmine, yes, orange blossom, white musk is in the base, and then vanilla. Guys, no wood, okay? No heavy cedar, no sandalwood, none of that stuff. This is just florals, literally, and spices, and a little bit of citrus fruits or fruitiness to it. But this on a man's skin, I think it will blossom beautifully. Great, great scent. Now, the bride, the same thing. If your wedding dress is one that is extremely sexy. If your whole vibe of you and your team, your entire entourage, mother-in-law, aunt, everybody is sexy, this is a great fragrance for the bride, and that is Wild Python by Mancera. We're going to stick with Mancera because I can't talk about Mancera without talking about this one. Bam! Yes, instant crush. I don't know why. I always say this. I have a crush on instant crush. So let me pull up the notes real quick. This is, I think this is my favorite. Number one, I love this. The magnetic cap. This one here is a warm, spicy, woody sexiness. And it lasts forever. If you put it on clothes, it's going to stay there. Your closet is going to smell like Wild Python. I'm sorry, your closet is going to smell like Instant Crush. This is leathery, so it's leaning more, slightly more masculine. Guys, another fragrance for a long set of hours. If your wedding is going to be long, like a 2-3 day, some weddings are 2-3 day events, but let's just say this one is a 10-hour event. You know, where you dress up. Yes, guys. Great scent. Attendees can wear this. Groom can wear this because you're not going to be competing. What I've noticed is that on different people's body chemistry, this transitions differently. So the groom can wear it. The bride can wear it. Although the bride's got to be like, ooh, beaded down, chest all, you know, pushed up and stuff. Sexy, 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 sexy. And her dude wearing this equally as sexy. Although the bride and the groom don't really want to wear the same, you know, fragrance. But love it. Lasts forever. Yes, it does. Earthy. I wouldn't wear this. I wouldn't necessarily wear this to a beach wedding. I would wear this to outside wedding in the evenings. And like a dance hall type of environment, I would wear this because it would permeate the room. Oh, yes. The mandarin that's in here, you can smell it, but you get more of the rose and the saffrons and the woodiness and the amberiness to it. You get more of that and the vanilla rounding it off. You get more of that with this. And the patchouli in here is done really, really well. So this is Instant Crush by Mancera. Let's see. Let me check out the comments to see if I missed anybody coming in. Hey, I did. Hi, Nefertiti. Hi, beautiful. Okay, so we're almost done. We only have like 4 or 5 more. Remember, I also said, I keep mentioning fragrances that has to be, you know, nothing has to be, everything don't have to be expensive. This one here is beautiful for the bride, bridesmaids, the mother of the bride, if the mother of the bride, the mother of the groom, because, you know, it's also good for when I'm thinking, you know, like when aunts and stuff visit, you know, weddings and stuff like that, because wedding is a whole family event, all right? This is Floriental Rose by Dossier. Guy, this one here is gorgeous. I did a review on this just recently. I don't have the sample. The sample is in the back room, in my bedroom. This is Dosan. It's inspired by Dosan by Diptyque. I'm not a big Diptyque fan. When I was doing the video, I was like, I don't know if this is for me, you know, because this is inspired by, but not really the Diptyque, you know. But when I smelled it, it's easily likable. So I could see more of a mature, you know, somebody in their 30s and 40s, bridesmaids in their 30s and their 40s, or even, you know, again, gifts, right? Gifts. Think that, you know, when we're giving our bridesmaids, if they like perfume and stuff, this is a good way to go. It lasted on my skin about 4.5 to 5 hours, where I could smell it with movement of my hand. And I was kind of shocked. I was kind of shocked. I was expecting it to literally, when I looked at it, I was like, yeah, you know, because it has like that lipsticky, I always think MAC lipsticks or Pat McGrath lipsticks and stuff like that when I think of a lipsticky scent in a fragrance. But this one here, it's nice. It's nice. The notes on this one: orange blossom, rose, tuberose, daffodil, benzoin, musk, and orris. So I think that if you are strapped for cash You don't have $70, $80 to spend on this. You don't have $100 and something to spend on this. You don't even have $60 to spend on this, because I think that's how much this big one costs. And the rest of them are a little more expensive, right? And you could find, actually, you could find, unless it's, this I would reserve just for like tropical weddings, to be quite honest with you. Tropical type beach weddings, you know, that kind of stuff. Weddings on a lake, you know, where the saltiness of the air and stuff like that will blend nicely with the coconut in here, right? You don't have cash for that. Go with this. This is nice. This is Floral Tuberose, and it is that. Floral, tuberose, sweet. The orris root in here is nicely done. I get like a synthetic vibe, like I said, but not a bad, it's not in a bad way. So I would recommend checking out one of these. Okay, so that's that. That's aunt, grandmother, not so much the bride, but the bride can wear it, but I would say aunt, grandmother, you know, older folks. When I say older, meaning the women that are more mature in the family, you know. And if they don't like perfume, because some people don't like perfume at all. If they don't like perfume, that's fine, but it's not so heavy that other people wearing it is going to create problems for them. Allergies, sneezing, and all that kind of stuff. Speaking of sneezing, I just sniffled. All right, so that's that. So we're moving on up, okay? We're moving on up. This here is a staple in this is Chanel Coco Mademoiselle. This is the regular version, not the intense. So this is a lot sprightlier, warm weather friendly, not too heavy, won't bog you down. And the bottle is gorgeous as well. I can see photos taken with this, with like the bride shoes and, you know, that type of vibe. I could see that. I think it's beautiful. This also has it's very citrus, in my opinion, very citrus on my skin, but it gives me a nice soapy note. And I actually enjoy wearing this. I only got a little dent in it, not a whole lot of a dent, because normally I wear this but I only bought it last year because of Sheree Lewis, y'all. Yes. But I bought it last year, but I actually have blended it with actually the real cocoa, just the regular cocoa. I blended it with Chanel No. 5. I've just played around just a little bit at a time, you know, to see how they all have the same DNA. So you know Chanel when you smell Chanel. Even Allure, which is my favorite, I still get that same DNA, that aldehyde, even though this one doesn't have aldehyde in it, but it has tuberose, it has May rose in it. It's a rosy fragrance. It's beautiful. It's very, very ladylike. Very. So if you're not, you know, overly sexy, overtly sexy, you're very ladylike in terms of everything buttoned up, you're very conservative. If you are that bride or your bridesmaids, you have someone in there that's their vibe, that's the way they roll, try Coco Mademoiselle. There's the original version. Even the Eau de Toilette, which has a nice soapier vibe to it, might be something that they might like. Okay? See, Tasha saying hi to everyone. Hello. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Okay. So yes, Coco Mademoiselle, the original version. In my opinion, a great fragrance. Again, the orangey smell to it, the citrusy smell in it, guys. Some people see Chanel and they're like, I don't want nothing to do with it, and that they write it off. But a lot of these fragrances, in my opinion, and I've learned, don't spray and stick your nose in it. Wait for it to dry down. If you have somebody in your party that's like really a simple individual, they are very conservative and stuff like that, Mademoiselle, the original, would be good, especially if it's a beautiful bride. You know, there's some brides that they, you know, cover everything up depending upon their religion and stuff like that, but they still wear perfume. That's a beautiful fragrance that's not pow out there. And people in your bubble, in your sense circle, they're gonna love you for it. Speaking about love you for it, let's go with the guys. Andromeda. Now, we love Andromeda. I do. Love this fragrance. Beautiful, fruity fragrance. This one, it has a nice, in my opinion, the notes in here, you can wear it for any kind of wedding. But you can also specifically cater a nighttime wedding with this scent. I would say groomsmen. I do not see myself as a bride. If I were a bride, I would not wear Andromeda as a wedding scent. Guests that wear Andromeda, bold, you know, they don't make no excuses for nothing. When you see them, because you will smell this coming. This Andromeda announces herself or himself or they, them, who, whatever, right? Before you see that person, you're going to smell it. It's that good. Tiziana Terenzi's, this one here is the Parolo. He mixed citrus, he mixed musk, and it's heavy. When I first reviewed this, my very first review on this, I said that this smells very masculine leaning to me. Now, other reviewers contradicted that thought process, but remember, on my skin, that's how it rolls. Even when I wear it to work, it is strong. I can smell it right here. I can smell it all day long. If this gets on clothes, it's not coming out. It ain't coming out. It's staying right there. Okay. So I think that for guys, this would be great. Or a more masculine, if you like if you're a feminine, but you like more masculine leaning fragrances, let's say your bridal gear is a nice white tuxedo with sequins down the side or beads down the side, a lacy, that's my favorite outfit in my head, right? In my opinion, a sexy dress, one thigh out, you know, Andromeda, you that kind of bride, or you're that type of a guest, mother of the bride, you're gonna outshine the bride if you're wearing this and she wearing Chanel. I'm just saying. Guys, don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you have not subscribed to the channel, and also please, I would appreciate it if you like this kind of content. Hit the subscribe button, but make sure you hit that notification bell that says all, the squiggly lines, so you'll be notified every single time I do a video, every time I upload, every time I do a community post, okay? So we've got 3 more to go. And I got this about a month ago. If you have not smelled this fragrance, if you like beautiful fragrances, Ramon Monegal, you got to get your nose on this. This is so pretty, simple, classic. It literally takes you, in my opinion, it's surprising. It's a surprising fragrance. So I would recommend that you try this one. Now, this is called flamenco. When I think of flamenco, I think of the dancer. I think of sexy, nice, the movement. I don't know what they call the thing that they click with, the clicker, when flamenco dancers are dancing. But I envision, like literally, I've seen, I watch TV dance shows on TVs, and they're this group that it's a young bunch of kids, and they're dancing and they're stomping their feet, doing the flamenco, right? That's what they do, ballroom and stuff. And in my head, I'm envisioning the wife. Remember I talked about the wedding dance earlier? The wife being someone who can do something like that, but it's not like spicy and musky. It's nothing like that. It's more of a sensual, you know, type of dance for her hubby, you know, because they're already married. They said divorce, and you know, the vows, so he the hubby, right? I can picture that. Now, I can also picture guests wearing this, even if the bride was to wear flamenco. I also picture the guests wearing this, you know, and I see it as not just, it's like an upscale wedding, you know. You can have barbecue and stuff at the wedding, but it's not like Billy Sims barbecue and stuff. I'm talking about upscale barbecue, okay? Now, that's what I picture when I see this. You're sitting at the table, nice setting at the table, that type of a vibe with the wedding. For the menu, I can also see you wearing this outside for a wedding that's like in the middle of the day, garden type wedding. And this is across the board. I don't know if I would pick this for a gentleman in a wedding. No, I wouldn't. Mostly just the women across the board. Mother of the bride, father, bride of the father or the groom, bride of the father, bride of the groom, bridesmaids, the bride, friends, everybody. This is a very easy, beautiful fragrance to wear. And that is flamenco by Ramon Monegal. I have smelled another one. I saw Dr. Rose talk about it. I don't know if she talked about it, but Kiss My Name. I have smelled that one as well, a small sample, and I spilled the rest of the sample because, you know, your girl got clumsy fingers. But that's also a really pretty sexy fragrance as well. But this more, to me, is much more mass appealing because it's easy to wear. Let's see. I think Andromeda will upstage the brand. That's if you wear Andromeda, where it is here. If you wear Andromeda, you're going to upstage everybody. That's why it has to be that type of a vibe in the wedding where everybody is kind of like bold and sexy and everybody's wearing like really, if it's too much strong fragrances, of course, it's probably going to make people heady. But outdoor event, this right here, guys, the groom, child, groom, that's you, Andromeda. That's you. You will not, well, you know, you're going to have single females and stuff at the wedding, but you're taken. So we ain't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, gosh. Who's the Eugene you hear about? I don't know who Eugene is. I don't know who Eugene is. Welcome, Fat Boy Fragrance. I don't know who Eugene is. Oh, I really don't. So I have one, the last two that I have, guys, specifically for the groom and specifically for the bride. I have this fragrance and I love this fragrance, but I think that it would be beautiful on the groom. It has slight feminine notes to it, just slightly leaning because it's lighter, but I could see this in any kind of wedding, even outside of the beach. And this here is a seal by Arabian Oud. OMG. This is sweet. It is sensuous. It is sexy. It is oody. It is bossy. It is everything. It is confident. And what it is, it's a lady killer. Yes, it is. Or a guy killer too, because, you know, I had people ask me what I was wearing when I wore this. It's like, oh, it's a seal. And they're like, I don't know what that is. I said, I know. I said, I know, but OMG. When I was getting married, if Joseph was wearing this, I mean, he smelled great anyways. I don't even know what he wore for the wedding. I should have asked that question. Because I don't think I wore a fragrance to my wedding, to be quite honest with you, because it was so, we were running late and all that kind of stuff. And, you know, but I might have worn 𝗪𝐼 early in the morning. I might have put 𝗪𝐼 on, but I didn't put, like, after I put my gown on, so I didn't put any perfume on. I remember that. Guys, this is so pretty. This is a beautiful wedding for any time of the year. June, July, August. It's hot. It's okay. Don't overspray it. Layer it. Don't overspray. Like do all 20 at one time like Pam does. Wait. 5, 6. Wait to dry down. 5, 6. Wait to dry down. 5, 6. Wait to dry down. You will thank me for it. Guys, this is such a beautiful fragrance. Perfect for a sexy bride, but I mean, I'm sexy. But for a guy, a groom, gorgeous. And OMG, I don't have the presentation. I actually filmed the video of me purchasing this and whatnot. And guess what? I filmed it and I forgot to put the mic in, so it was all silent. So, of course, trash. I have to trash that. But guys, this is gorgeous. And the bottle, this is a beautiful wedding gift as well. Wedding gift, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Love this fragrance. Sweet, oody, a little florally, but oh, a little smokiness to it as well. Yes, beautiful, beautiful scent. It reminds me a little bit of just a tad bit chocolatey. So a little bit, anytime I smell something chocolatey, I always think Tiziana Terenzi Deluxe. But I have another Arabian Oud fragrance that smells like almost 100% just like Deluxe. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Beautiful. Eugene is a hologram. Hi, Taffy. Oh gosh. Guys, you really, really, really want to try this. If you have, I don't know if y'all don't sleep on Arabian Oud. Please don't. Please don't. That is an awesome house. I only have like 4 or 5 of their, 1, 2, 3, maybe 5 of their fragrances so far, but my goodness. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Yes, 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 yes. Perfect, perfect, perfect. It is a sweet, dark vanilla, but I still get some sort of floral in here. I don't know what kind of floral. Well, maybe it's the vanilla, right? The vanilla plant. Gorgeous. I love this. I would be nuzzling. I wonder if I could get Joseph to wear this tonight. I absolutely love this fragrance. So this is, let me see, that one sounds so, it's gorgeous, Taffy. It is gorgeous. And initially when I pulled it out of the box, I was like, oh, it looks like a horse, you know, the horseshoe, right? And I was like, ooh, this might smell, I didn't smell it yet. So I opened the bottle and I sprayed it on my hand and I let it dry because I'm learning how to do that. Let it dry, be patient. And then, OMG, I wore this to work the other day. And I know they wanted to tell me I smelled good, but they outranked me, so they couldn't. Gorgeous. Beautiful, beautiful, great, great, great fragrance for a wedding if you are the groom. This is gorgeous and beautiful. This is a beautiful gift. The box it comes in is also really pretty. The presentation, guys. This brand, this house, they put a lot of work into the presentation of the fragrances and stuff like that. Make you feel like you're opening something special, you know? I really like that. Oh, you have not? D'Angelo, what you waiting on? What are you waiting on? Only 4 or 5. Yeah, only 4 or 5. Yes, I don't know if it's my favorite men's cologne yet, because, oh my God, it's pretty. I wouldn't say it's my favorite men's cologne yet, because I have I have a lot of fragrances that are unisex that I just can't get rid of, or say I would get rid of these if my only top 10. That's why I have never done one of those videos, my top 10 for life. You won't ever see me doing that because let me take that back. You won't see me doing that right now because I love so many of my fragrances. It's very difficult for me to get rid of what I have because I actually really love most of them. I've been getting rid of those that I really, 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 really like. And I still find myself going in the closet looking for them sometimes. But this is gorgeous. I got to spray a little bit. Let me just spray a little bit of hair on. Let me just spray a little bit. Oh, and look at the atomizer. Soft and yet powerful. This is nice. A really nice vanilla, chocolatey I get from it. A little bit on my skin. Simple, not like overtly complex. Yeah. And it's not like I said, I could smell it on the it's just a simple scent. It's nothing like crazy or anything like that, but it's very understated. Yeah, that's the word. Understated elegance. When you smell this, you won't anticipate the response you're going to get from others. Because, like I said, when I opened the box, I was kind of like, nice presentation, but I see the horseshoe, so I'm thinking, oh, it's going to smell like a guy, but it doesn't smell just like a guy. It has like a sexy undertone to it. I like it. It doesn't smell like vanilla. Like Joe was saying, it's a sweet, deep vanilla. So it doesn't have that Jessica Simpson fancy, which y'all know I really love. It doesn't have that vibe to it. It doesn't have the vibe of Maison Francis Kurkdjian's, the one that everybody loves. Can't remember the name right off the top of my head. It doesn't have those type of vibes. It's just an understated, sexy vanilla. Yeah. So somebody that's not like, and it has a smokiness to it. So it gives that grown man effect, right? Not young boy, not overly, like 1 million. You're not going to get that from this. I really like it a lot. So I could see that as a nice, sexy fragrance that a gentleman, he's understated. He doesn't have to walk into the room. The groom is walking down first, Everybody don't have to smell him. That's the bride in her circle. Yes. Now, this outshines this. Okay, I will say that. You know, this is bold. Andromeda is bold by Tiziana. Oh God, look at the bottle. Every time I do that, I have to show off the bottle. Love these caps. Andromeda is bold. Bold groom wants everyone to know he is here. He is announced. That's Andromeda. Okay, so a seal is a little more, although it's deep and dark and, you know, sexy. It's still understated elegance. If you are a smoker, or you like to smoke cigars or hookah, that's what hookah, that kind of stuff, I think you might like that smoky effect. The last fragrance that I have to talk about, and I saved this for last because of the name. This is by the House of 𝐕, and it is called Love is in the Air. I have never been to a wedding where I did not feel love is in the air. This fragrance literally smells like that. If Nicole Mather take it and wrap up what she thinks love is in the air is and plucked it in a bottle for a bride, this is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I don't want the mother of the bride wearing this unless the bride wants to share it with her mom, because it is a beautiful fragrance as well. Gives me that mouth watering, guys. But yes, 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 yes. Love is in the Air by the House of 𝐕. Beautiful vanilla. Is so pretty, classy. I'm saying. I know I saw some comments the other day on, or was it last night? And somebody was talking about how they didn't like it. You know, they didn't like the House of 𝐕 fragrances. They think it's overhyped. They hate the bottles, blah, 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 this and any other. I was like, well, I like them. This one was a gift for Mother's Day, not last year, but the year before. Absolutely. Or was it last year, 2020? It might have been last year. Love is in the air, guys. Beautiful. Like I talked about Chanel. Chanel being like the quintessential classy bride. This here, same, in my opinion. It is such a beautiful fragrance. And I keep saying it's such a beautiful fragrance. Let me tell you what the notes are that makes this such a beautiful fragrance real quick. And you can get these on sale. So, you know, House of 𝐕 does have their sales. Love is in the Air has, I'm still sniffing the 𝐕. That's not Love is in the Air. Yeah. I love the 𝐕. So Love is in the Air. It is fruity, citrus, rosy. It's got some woodiness to it. It does have a lot of white florals and patchouli and wood and musk. But the top notes are plum, citruses, which is citrus, like it has a variety of citruses, orange and green notes. The middle notes are rose, jasmine, and cedar, which is normally, cedar is normally in the bottom. And then the base notes are patchouli and white musk. Guys, I love this fragrance. I think I've used up, have I used it almost like halfway through one of the travel size ones? Yeah, it is such a pretty fragrance. This here, it's emanating to me what a pretty bride would be wearing. Yeah. Even the mother of the bride, mother of the groom, you know, they could wear this as well, but I would reserve this for the bride. A special fragrance. And the bottle, gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Gorgeous bottle. This one, I was going back and forth between this. There's three of them. I was going back and forth between this one, House of 𝐕 Wonder Woman WW84, and I was also going back and forth between Tiara. Those are the three cupcakes that I was going back and forth as which would be the best wedding fragrance across the board. That's transitional, seasonal, all of that type of stuff. And this one, it won out when I sniffed it. As soon as I sniffed it, I was like, yep, this won out. So that one, let's see here. Hold on one second. I missed some comments. Cashmere. Oh, okay. I will be trying her. Yes, yes, there is. There's so many fragrances out there. The perfume with the horse, it's called 𝐴SEEL. Hold on one second. A-S. I'm putting it in all caps. 𝐴SEEL by Arabian Oud. And that's what this one is. Okay. Try Alamir. I'm sure you will like it. Okay. Nefertiti. No Parfums de Mali. I do not have Parfums de Mali. Even though I have Ksili, which I really liked, but I liked all of these because of the price range. I liked all of these better. So I'm gonna run down real quick what I went over. Makes mental note. Makes mental note. I think I have the stuff going back. So if you rewatch, you just look at the chat on the sides. Speaking of rewatching, guys, if you don't mind, once this comes off live and it becomes alive as a video on YouTube, please go in there and hit the like. Please make sure you comment down below. Let me know that you were here, that you enjoyed it, you know, that type of stuff. It actually helps the channel and it helps YouTube pick me up in the algorithm. At least that's what I think. So let's go backwards, right? What we talked about today. Not a whole lot, but kind of a whole lot, all right? Perfect wedding fragrances. The first one, well, the last one, but this is Love is in the Air by the House of 𝐭𝐲. We've got for guys, that's for the bride. For the groom, groomsman, but mostly for the groom, would be Aseel, A-S-E-E-L, by the House of Arabian Oud. We also talked about this is a beautiful fragrance, and anyone in the wedding party can wear this, and this is by Ramon Monegal, and this is flamenco. This is a beautiful, floral, fruity, but mostly fruity in my nose, to my nose, but I love this. I spray the crap out of this. I love it. Let's see. Yeah, I do. I love this. We talked about for the groom, a bold groom, a nighttime wedding, a wedding where he's competing with fragrances from food, like Indian food, African food, those that have nice, deep scents, Arabian food. You know, when you have food like that at a wedding or a formal event, but mostly a wedding, what happens is you're competing because as you're eating and stuff, it gets into your pores and stuff. So this will be a nice one. This is Andromeda by the House of Tiziana Terenzi. Now we're talking about a classy, simple bride, someone that, you know, not exposing a lot of skin, none of that type of stuff. Wants it to be simple and beautiful and transitional. Floral weddings, I mean, summer weddings, fall weddings, outdoor, beach weddings, but mostly floral, like garden type weddings. And that is Chanel Mademoiselle, Coco Mademoiselle. And this is the original. This is not the intense, okay? And it is gorgeous, 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 citrusy, pretty, rosy. Coco Mademoiselle. Now I talked about bold gentlemen wearing Aseel. This, you got to be a bolder bride or a bold, you the auntie that come to the wedding and you don't care what the bride thinks. In fact, you don't like the bride. I'm just joking. But this is Wild Python, and this is also unisex. So both the bride and the groom can wear this. This is a flower bomb tuberose. It is heavy. It stays. It lasts a long time on the skin. Lasts a long time on clothing, even longer actually. And so this is Wild Python by Mancera. And another one that is white florals and heavy and not thick like in choke you out, but in my opinion, one of the most beautiful fragrances that I have in my collection. And this is Instant Crush, and this is also by Mancera. Lasts a long, absolutely long time. Gorgeous fragrance, beautiful. If you are a bold bride, if both brides, if it's a wedding that has two brides, perfect, perfect fragrance. Both of you can wear the same fragrance. This is Instant Crush by Mancera. If you are at a tropical type environment, you're in the Caribbean or you're on islands where you're near water, or a garden wedding where like let's just say the setting is like a koi pond or something like that, or you're by a river, you know, waterfall, you know, that type of summery, watermelon-y type. This is great. This is a marshmallow, beautiful fragrance, and this is Dolce & Gabbana Pour Femme. You can find this at a discount store, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross. You might be able to find it, but mostly I see these at TJ Maxx. And this can go, this is a big bottle, so they go between $40 and $50. It does not have the best, not sillage, but longevity, so you will have to layer. On my skin anyways. You have to layer. This, everyone can wear this. This is a great gift for bridesmaids. If the bride is wanting her bridesmaids to smell sort of florally, fruity, watermelony, soft, this is also a great gift for them. Speaking about gifts, if you are a groom and you are sure about yourself and you want to support a Black business, Savoir Faire's Soul Cafe. My goodness, gorgeous. It has, when you spray it on my skin anyways, it's good for guys and gals. So both, if you have a wedding that is, you know, non-binary, you know, all of that, right here, right? This fragrance on my skin, as soon as I spray it, I think, not specifically sure, I think I get a citrus vibe to it, but what I get is some sort of spiciness to it, and I believe it's Chris's special blend of spices. Absolutely love this. It stays on my skin forever. It sticks on my skin, sort of like Maison de Darius. I love his stuff. It sticks on my skin. This does as well. This has got a great concentration of oil. Beautiful, beautiful, sexy fragrance. Great for guys, great for a casual wedding, great for a farm type wedding, great for a tropical wedding, great for an evening wedding, great for an early morning wedding, great for a courthouse wedding, great for both the bride and groom. This is Savoir Faire, and this is from the house. This is Soul Cafe. That's the name right there. And the house is Savoir Faire. Chris Classic is the perfumer, Black perfumer. Now, I also talked about, you know, cost effectiveness, and this is Dossier's Floriental Tuberose. This is probably $39 or $49. It's a great fragrance. It's got a nice, smooth thing to it. It's sort of like, in my opinion, sort of synthetic-y smell, like lipsticky, but it dries down beautifully on the skin. This is inspired by Dosan by Diptyque. And other people who own Dosan tells me this is very close to it. So I don't own Dosan. I just own Floriental Tuberose, and I sprayed it on my skin the other day. Like I said, I was testing it, and my daughter complimented me. So, hey, she got a good nose. So this is one you can try. And it can be great gifts for your, you know, your wedding party, your mother-in-law to be. I just saw something fly by me. Your daughter-in-law to be, and stuff like that. So this is Floriental Tuberose by the House of Dossier Fragrances. Cost-effective. Okay, cost-effective wedding fragrances. Another one from Dossier for guys specifically. Now, women can wear it too. But this one is Musky Green Tea, and it's inspired by, I'm sorry, the light is like whiting out everything. This is Musky Green Tea, and it's inspired by Creed's Silver Mountain. Silver Mountain Water. So let me read the card. Make sure I'm saying this correctly. Silver Mountain Water. That's what this is inspired by. And this is Musky Green Tea by Dossier. There we go. And all the notes are on here. Remember, Dossier is a clean brand, okay? At least to my knowledge, they're a clean brand. They try to use clean ingredients. All right. So again, cost effective, under 60 bucks, under 50 bucks. I want to say. So I have a few more, just three more that five more. I have two samples. This one here is gorgeous. Nika said it's a little smoky, and to my skin, I smell more, I wouldn't just say sexy, but I do get a citrus vibe from this when I initially smell it, but it does have some smoky elements to it. And this is Kajal Dahab. I want a full bottle of this. Haven't bought a full bottle yet, so that's why I'm like nursing the sample. But I think it's a great fragrance for tropical vibes. It's a great fragrance if you're going to weddings, again, with heavy smelling food, right? Spicy foods and stuff like that. Indian weddings, Arabian weddings, Caribbean weddings, curry and stuff like that. A fragrance like this, it's not going to compete to the sense where it's like clashing too much, because you don't want to smell like food, but you also don't want to be smelling, you know, where it creates a problem with how you smell versus the food that you're tasting. So Kajal's Dahab, beautiful. Pam's gonna get a bottle of that. And then this one here I love, and this is Addictive Vibrations, and this is by the House of Initio. Another one I want a full bottle of. I want to start buying like 10 milliliter bottles, but I like bottles. I like the way they look in my closet, so I don't know what I'm going to do. But this, I only have a small sample, and as you can see, I've already used up a lot of it. So this is Addictive Initio's Addictive Vibrations, guys. It's nice. It's really nice, okay? It's a pretty penny, but it's really, really nice. So if you're a bride to be and you want to give your hubby a fragrance gift, this would be a nice one to do as well. Also the 𝐈𝐴 because of the packaging, okay? Yes, 𝐈𝐴 is drying down. Ooh, yes, it's giving me slightly Soul Cafe vibe. And I want to say, if you take 𝐈𝐴 and you layer it with Soul Cafe or vice versa, that's going to be a bomb layering combination. I'm going to try that tomorrow for work. Then what I also have here is Poison. This is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. This is beautiful. I know a lot of people go back and forth on this. This has like a Play-Doh effect if you're a bride, or if you know your hubby-to-be likes sweet smelling fragrances on you. It doesn't give you that screeching vibe to it. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous fragrance. It dries down to a nice soft, not soft as in you can't smell it, soft as in think about this, the sensation of softness. That's what this does for me. This happens to be one of Nathan's favorite fragrances. Every time I wear it or I'm playing around with it, when I'm playing around with trying to combine fragrances, my husband mentioned something about it. So, and my daughter too. So it's an easy fragrance for people to like. Also, it can be a great gift, but I think that this here is good for the bridesmaids. It's good for the mother of the bride, good for everybody in the party and stuff like that. But if the bride's wearing this, nobody needs to wear it. Yeah, it's really pretty. This is Hypnotic Poison by Dior. Great for courthouse weddings because those are a little more private. And so you get the little cozy, you know what I'm saying? Okay, I have two more. One I mentioned earlier, if you like sweet, if you like Juicy Couture, this is a nice tropical type scent. Great. The coconut in here is really nice. It has like a suntan type vibe, but not horrible. It doesn't smell horrible. It smells really nice. It's really sweet. So you have to like sweet. But I could see you or your party wearing this on a beach wedding, because when the wind is blowing, this is going to be blowing and it's going to give a nice vibe all over. The tropical fruits and the coconut and the smell of sand and salt water and all of that type of stuff. This will give it to you. So if you and your entire party, the girls, are wearing this, yay! I think it would be really pretty. Y'all have the whole doggone section smelling good. Okay? And then the last one, I think it should be reserved for the bride. I wouldn't wear this if I was a bridesmaid or a guest at a wedding. I think this is such a beautiful bridal fragrance. And this is C, and this is in Fiore, and this is by Giorgio Armani. Guys, this is beautiful, creamsicle, soft, fruity, rosy, perfect for the summer because it's great in hot weather. It performs well in hot weather. I bought it last summer, so I know for a fact it performs well in hot weather. Well, on my skin anyways. But the bottle is gorgeous, beautiful pink bottle, just gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. This is the Eau de Parfum version. Love this a lot. And that, my dears, are all the fragrances that I recommend for wedding season, which is, well, basically it's every day of the year. You can get married whenever you want. But summer is normally when, June brides, and it picks up from there. Let's see here. Comments, like those courthouse wedding. Get it done. That's right. I loved my wedding. Best day of my life. But, I'm just saying. But courthouse wedding. Ovation. Yes, 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 yes. I could not remember. I knew there was another one because somebody else said something to this effect a while ago about this fragrance. I think when I was reviewing Crenshaw stuff. Guys, Ovation, if you get a chance to, or if you wouldn't mind, this dude don't know me from a can of paint, okay? I bought my fragrance. And that, but these guys, check it out. Sean Crenshaw, Chris Classic, these guys are Black perfumers and they are doing it. And a lot of them are from the East Coast, the Baltimore area. Man, they make some good stuff. They make some good stuff. So check out Ovation for the groom and the groom's men from Sean Crenshaw. Let's see here. Smells really good. You must have jacked my perfume. Okay. You like, okay, great, great, great. You like the the Armani. Beautiful bottle. Yes, it is. Gorgeous, gorgeous bottle. All right, my dears. So we have come to the end. Today we did really well. We did really well. We are at 6:36. We're a little bit over the time frame, but I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Don't forget, please don't forget, once this comes off, go back when the video is published by YouTube and click down there and comment and let me know that you came to see me, that you had a great time. If you have any questions that I could answer, I will definitely do so. I do communicate with a lot of you in the community posts, but I also communicate with you on these comments. So when I post something on a community, we can chat there as well. So don't think you only have one space to chat with me. Currently, I am not on Instagram. So if you see anybody talking about me, I will announce to you on my YouTube community when I'm back on Instagram. Right now, I am not on Instagram, okay? My account was hijacked and it was just too stressful. So I'm taking a hiatus from Instagram. However, I am on TikTok. I am on Twitter. I am on Twitter. I'm also on YouTube, as you know. I am also on Facebook. So those are the 4 platforms that I am on. If you're wanting to reach out to me, you can reach out and send me a message via Facebook Messenger. You can tweet me. You can send me a message via TikTok. So I try to post on there as regularly as possible. But this week was my daughter's graduation. So I'm not doing a lot of posting right now. I'm just kind of, trying to gather my wits to make sure she's good to go. All right. So I am so glad. Yes. I am so glad that you guys chose to join me. But just remember, I'm only on TikTok. I'm only on Twitter. I'm only on Facebook and of course, Messenger and YouTube right now. I will announce to you when I get back on Instagram. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for spending some of your Sunday evening with me. I know a lot of you have graduates as well. I know Cassandra does. So love on your graduates. If you're interested in sending a gift to my daughter, please just go ahead and send it via my Cash App and I will make sure she gets it. If you would like to do it, you're not obligated to, just in case you want to. Okay. So I will be posting another video, hopefully by Tuesday. So please keep your eyes peeled for that. So take care of yourself, take care of each other, guys. I love you to the moon and back. I really appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I really, really do. And I will see you in the next video. Bye. Have a good evening.